Hello out there, all you wonderful people. This is Andre, the Game ID Guy. Thank you once again for lending me your time and your ear and listening into another Gamer's Thoughts Live. And this one is Doom on Switch. Not the Switch is doomed. Doom on Switch. But okay. Doom is coming out on the Switch in like 2 days, I think. If it's not already, I'm pretty sure it's coming out in like a day or two. But people are upset or like making a big deal out of it because it doesn't look like Doom on the PS4. I mean, meaning it's not as clean graphically as Doom on the PS4. And it makes me wonder why people are so hung up on that. Well, they're not considering the fact that they're playing the same game with the same content in it, and they can like literally unplug this game from their television, take it in their hands, and walk wherever they want to with it to play it. I mean, like let's consider that to be the trade-off. Okay, it's not as graphically impressive. Big whoop. It's still the same game. You're still playing the same game. You're still going to have the same game. It's not like, okay, the graphics just like completely eradicate the gameplay. And it's not like it looks that different from the PS4 version. I've looked at the comparison shots. I'm like, yeah, it's a little bit less sharp. And there's a couple effects that are not going on at the same time, the same places that they would on the PS4. But you're playing the game on a tablet device that you can literally unplug from your television and walk around with it. So why is it such a big deal that it has to look exactly the same? Or do you want companies to start now hindering the look of the games for the other platforms for the Nintendo Switch? And that way we have parity all across, like doing the opposite of what they were doing to Nintendo back in the day. If that's the case, yeah, I'm fine with that. I really don't care, but I think honestly it's stupid. You give the platform the best performance that it can. And if you're really worried about the graphics of the game and how they look, dude, why are you playing it on the PS4 in the first place instead of playing it on PC? Like, I'm not getting people. You want, like you talk about, you want the best graphics that you can get. You want the best graphical look you can get, the best performance you can get out of a game. All of that's going to be on PC. All of that's going to be on PC. And like if people want to go out there and say, "Oh, I don't want to spend $1,000 on a rig to get it," no, you don't have to spend that much money. And if you think you have to spend that much money, you have either been listening to the wrong people or you are dumb. My PC right now that I have, I got this earlier this year. This PC cost me like $400. And I can tell you right now that it outperformed PS4. It outperformed PS4 and an Xbox One. It only cost me $400, which is relative to the price of the PS4 anyway. I mean, if you're going for like the Slim or the regular PS4, the Pro. No, I think the Pro is $400 now too, isn't it? So I mean, either way, it doesn't make much of a difference. It's just like looking for nitpicky things to argue about. It's not like the game is running any worse. It's not like the game is playing any worse. Those would be things that I would be concerned with if the gameplay was affected by it being on the Switch, rather than just, okay, it's not graphically as beautiful as the other versions. It's not like the game looks bad. It just doesn't look as good. That's like saying, oh, I got a Ferrari and it has a dent in the side of it, but this guy has a Ferrari and his doesn't have a dent. So I'm going to be mad that mine has a dent. Like, well, you still got that Ferrari, right? It still drives the same. It still picks up speed the same way. It still does everything that a Ferrari does. It just has this one little blemish. I'm sorry, I can't be mad about that. I really couldn't be mad about that. So when I look at it, it's pointless to be angry about it. It is pointless to be upset about the graphics of this game. Oh, hi, little girl. What you want? You just decided to come out here and listen to me, huh? Okay. And I'm paying attention to the chat. I got you, Side. Could call me dead, man. Okay, I'll be Undertaker. and I'll bring you down to the graves with me if that's what you want. Doom 3 is better. Doom 3 might be better. I'm not even worried about Doom 3. Like, we're just talking about the current Doom. The current Doom is on the Switch. Going to be the same thing as the current Doom that's on the Xbox One, that's on the PS4, that's on PC. Like, and if everybody's worried about graphics, move yourself over to PC and stop whining and complaining. Heck, the games will be cheaper. You'll be able to get more stuff. And on top of that, you can more easily expand your storage as well as customize the experience to your liking. So why complain about PS4 or Xbox One or Switch when you can get the same game on PC and not have to worry about it? You get the best of everything with it. There's differences is that the advantage to the Switch is that you can pick it up and take it wherever you want to go. I mean, there's one other tablet device like that coming out, but I don't know if it's going to hold up because it's going to be running games in PC as if they were running on PC, which means it's not going to get the same performance as a PC. It's not going to work the same way as a PC. So, no, I haven't seen that. I'll have to look for it. I've not seen the Miiverse video. I've heard that there were a lot of not so nice things going on Miiverse though, right before, like during the last hour of it. But getting back to the subject of Doom, you're getting the same game, you're getting the same experience. Only difference is it doesn't look as good as the other versions. I will get you something in a second. I'm almost done, okay?
No, what's up in the middle?
You want to chill out with that? You see, you just want to sit here with me, okay? You want to sit here. But it's the same game experience, no matter what you want. What you want to say, it's still the same. Thank you. You like interrupting me, don't you? Stop that. Stop. All right, nope, that cannot play. Nope, that cannot be playing in the background. Sorry. YouTube copyrights everything. Up. Go. Do not play that right now. My mic is on. Go. Take it back there. My children don't listen. Stop. Sit down. Look, they distracted me from finishing this. If people are really worried about Doom on the Switch not looking as good as it does on any other platform, then you are looking at getting it on the Switch for the wrong reasons. You're not looking at the advantage of the platform, which is a ridiculous reason to go purchase it. Like, if you're not looking at the advantages of the platform you're getting the game on, then there's no point in you worrying about whether or not the game looks the same or looks better or different on another version of the same game on a different platform. Well, I don't have a Switch right now. If I did, I'd be playing with either because they both have motion controls, Pro or Joy-Con. It would just depend on what was going on at the time. Take that back there. Don't need that to be picked up by my mic. And this mic is actually a pretty good mic. Take it back there. Thank you. You got them to listen. When you're getting the game or you're looking at where you're going to purchase the game, look at the advantages of the platform that you are purchasing it on, not whether or not it looks better on one over the other. Because that is ridiculous. No, sidekick, I don't want your Switch. I'll get my own. But I'm done with this, really. Like, I would have been finished by now if it wasn't for my little girls here deciding to distract me some. But don't be like people on the internet running around, oh, it don't look good on the Switch. Look at the Nintendo's got the worst looking game. Like, that's the reason that people are worried about playing a game. I'm like, look, if you're really worried about that, like, tell me, can you pick up your PS4, your whole PS4, and walk off with your PS4 and play that game still at the same time without that television screen hooked into it? If you can't, then stop worrying about it. Like, that's all you gotta, like, that's the main purpose of it. Like, the Switch gives it different options. There are also different control options that are not available to the PS4 or the Xbox One. So there are advantages and disadvantages. Like, yeah, it might not look as crisp as the other versions. Who should care? No one honestly should care. Like, it's the same game, no matter what you know how you swing it. But this version of the game has more advantages, unless you wanted to, say you're going to get the PSVR version, which would have motion controls. But do you really want to strap a box to your head in order to get motion controls? Or would you just rather have a device that you can pick up and play with that has motion controls built in, or you can put it on your TV and still use it with the Pro controller in the normal fashion, or with the motion controls that are built into the Pro controller, or even the Joy-Cons? Like, see, it's just like people don't think about the different ways that this can be swung. So I'm done with that. If you're getting Doom on the Switch, get Doom on the Switch because you want it on the Switch, not because it should look better or whatever than the PS4 version or whatever. If you're that worried about graphic whoring, go ahead and get everything on PC. That's all you need to do. Get everything on PC. Get yourself a decent rig and get everything on it. Like I said, my PC only cost me about $400, and I know it's definitely still runs stuff better than PS4, the Pro. I don't know about Xbox One X. Probably pretty close in performance, but I'm not exactly worried about it either. So I don't care. I just wanted a PC because I wanted a better PC because there were games that would be on PC that aren't going to console platforms. Yeah, strange idea, isn't it? That there's stuff that's on PC that's not going to other platforms. That's why I got my PC set up. Not because, hey, I want the prettiest and the gleamiest of shiny rocks to look at. I don't want the most shiny polished turd. I'm like, no, that's not my thing. I just like to be able to play different games and get different experiences. And if this platform offers something that I can't get anywhere else, guess what? That's why I have that platform. But that's it. Thank you guys very much for listening. I see you talk about Brutal Doom and Doom 3. You guys very much for listening. Keep your eyes and ears up for more stuff from me. And until the next time, enjoy your games. And thank you, everybody that joined in the chat. Hope y'all have a nice day. And I'll be leaving my house in a few minutes to go get my kids. So, peace out, everybody.